In this video, we will kill two birds with one stone. I will help you to avoid a dangerous and embarrassing pronunciation mistake that many of my students make, and we will learn the correct pronunciation of some Hollywood actors and some Hollywood films that are nominated for the Oscars in 2020. This is the Dolby Theater. This is where the Oscars are held every year. Right now, the Dolby Theater is closed to the public because they're setting up, they're preparing for the Oscar ceremonies that are coming very soon. I got a tour of the Dolby Theater. It was so interesting to see the hallways where the actors walk after they receive the awards and where they have the interviews after they get the awards. I also saw the authentic Oscar statue. And this is a picture of the Dolby Theater from the stage during the Oscar ceremonies. The Dolby Theater is located on Hollywood Boulevard in Hollywood. I saw Freddy Krueger and Marilyn Monroe. On the sidewalks of Hollywood Boulevard, you can see 2,500 stars with famous people's names on them. It's called the Hollywood Walk of Fame. It's a popular tourist destination in Los Angeles. First, I would like to help you avoid a very common pronunciation mistake. Remember, I told you this is a dangerous mistake. Let's practice fixing the mistake by learning how to pronounce the name of this famous actor. You know him, right? Let's learn how to pronounce the vowel sounds of his name. Both of those sounds are pretty difficult because they don't exist in many other languages. Let's look at his first name. Let's say the sound ah. Repeat after me, ah. So it's not eh and it's not ah, it's ah. Brad. Let's say that again, Brad. That's different from bread. Let's do that again, Brad, bread. Let's practice a few more words with that sound. Man, men. Sat, set. Van, then. Let's say his first name again. Brad. Let's look at his last name now. That letter I is difficult for a lot of people. We say Pitt. We don't say Pete. So listen to this. Pitt, Pitt. Relax your face. Relax your tongue in the back. Pitt, Pitt. We have the first name Pete. Peter is usually Pete. That's different. Let's compare the two. Pitt, Pete. Pitt, Pete. One sound is relaxed and the other sound is tense. Let's practice other confusing words with the two different sounds. Seat, sit. Seat is the tense one, and sit is the neutral, relaxed one. Relax your tongue when you say it. Beat, bit. Feet, fit. Remember, fit is not a shorter version of feet. The I sound is a neutral sound. It's different from the E sound. Let's say the tense sound, heat. And what is the neutral version of that one? Can you say it? Hit. And the next one is sheet. And you know the neutral version of that one, right? I'm not going to say it. That's the bad word. You can see how that's a dangerous mistake, right? To avoid this mistake, make sure your tongue is tense in the back when you say sheet, sheet. If you make it neutral, it's going to sound like the other word, the bad word. Now let's say his full name, Brad Pitt. You say it. Let's say the two sounds again. Ah, I. Brad Pitt is in a movie that's been nominated for Best Film. That film is called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Let's practice the correct pronunciation of the word Hollywood. A lot of my students have a hard time pronouncing it correctly. Hollywood is difficult to pronounce for three different reasons. The first reason is the double O. That sound is not oo, it's In your language, you probably have the oo sound, but you probably don't have the neutral version of that sound, which is Look at my face, I didn't push my lips forward. I didn't say Hollywood. I said Hollywood. My tongue is relaxed in the back, and my lips are not pushed forward very much, just very, very slightly, very little. Hollywood, wood, Hollywood. We have other words that have a double O plus a D. For example, understood, childhood, neighborhood, neighborhood. The second reason the word Hollywood is difficult to pronounce is because the W requires you to round your lips. So we do this, W. Be careful, maybe in your language, people change the W into a V sound when they're speaking English. For example, maybe they say Hollywood. That's a common mistake because in so many languages, there is no W. There's just a V sound. People say Hollywood. Don't say that. You have to round your lips for the W, but don't keep them rounded for the double O. That's why it's so difficult. So it's like this, Hollywood. Bring them back after you finish creating the W with the round lips. Watch again, would. Don't say wood. Round them and bring the lips back. Hollywood, Hollywood. There's one more sound I'd like to teach you about this word, and that's the letter O. It sounds like ah. It's not holy, it's holly. So often in American English, the O has an ah sound. For example, we don't say hot, we say hot. We don't say got, we say got. We don't say look, we say lock. And a few other words, hospital, Boston, Los Angeles. Now, let's say the whole word again. Hollywood, Hollywood. Repeat after me. Brad Pitt is in the film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Have you seen any of the films that have been nominated? Watching films in English is an excellent way to improve your accent. You can pause and then repeat after the actors. You can also learn a lot of different vocabulary and many expressions. Thanks for watching this video and keep practicing your English. To learn all of the rules for a good American accent, you can buy my online video courses at AccurateEnglish.com.